There's a fire raging inside. The frustration, the gnawing impatience with how life drags you down, how your mind keeps replaying the same doubts, the same what ifs, the failures that shadow every step forward. That heavy weight in your chest when you realize that no matter how hard you've pushed, you're still stuck. Stuck in the chaos of endless tasks, stuck in the noise of opinions telling you who to be, stuck in that nagging voice that says, maybe this is all you'll ever get. You're not alone. This ache? It's the heart of every founder who stared into the void and wondered, is it even possible to change? The brutal truth is, without rewiring that brain, that tangled mess of fears and old stories, you stay trapped. Your brain is holding on to you like a cage, built by years of doubt, distraction disguised as comfort. And comfort? It's the deadliest enemy. The system feeds you comfort, so you'll stop seeking, so you'll settle. But inside you, there's a primal scream for freedom, for control, for more. This is where visualization steps in, not as some fluffy self-help trick or a vague daydreaming session, but as a ruthless surgical tool to hack your brain at its core. Listen closely because no one is going to hand you this power. No one will whisper the secret to rewiring your brain to grab life by the throat and bend reality to your will. Visualization is the blueprint for your brain's next upgrade, a super weapon to reclaim your sovereignty. Here's what you need to know. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something actually happening. Every detailed picture you paint in your mind fires neurons the same way as if you were living it. So when you visualize success, when you feel the sweaty palms, the racing heart, the overwhelming rush of victory, your brain begins to build new neural pathways that pull you from where you are to where you need to be. But stop. This is not about wishful thinking. Throw away any cliches about think positive, be happy. This is brutal work. Obsessive, relentless practice of seeing yourself not as you are, but as you will be, and pushing your brain so hard that the old patterns fracture. Here's how it's done, and this is no joke. First, you have to be ruthless in choosing your exact target. What does absolute freedom and peak performance look like for you? Break it down. Every detail, every sight, every smell, every sensation. See the specific moment where you crush your biggest challenge. Feel the tiny tremors of victory as if it's happening right now. Hold that image so hard it burns your vision. Next, hit your brain with those images multiple times a day. First thing in the morning, mid-afternoon slump, and right before bed, forcing it to accept this new reality. No breaks, no excuses. This isn't imagining, it's commanding your neurochemistry to build unshakable confidence and unyielding drive. But wait, this is where most trips up. If visualization is only mental, it's useless. You must pair this with physical action that echoes your mental images. If you see yourself delivering a pitch that seals millions, rehearse it, sweat through it, own the anxiety, the sweat, the stumble, so your brain feels the process. This linkage embeds the new wiring deeper than any pep talk could. The greatest minds don't stop with simple images. They use emotional triggers to flood their minds with the feelings of success, pride, relief, joy, dominance. These emotions become the glue holding those new neural pathways firm. So here's the hard truth that nobody trots out in motivational seminars. Visualization can fail if you let old doubts sink their claws back in. Those doubts, like parasites, feed on hesitation and inconsistency. To kill them, you have to build what could be called a neurological fortress. Every time a doubt appears, slam it down with a fresh, more powerful visualization layered with physical proof. This is war. You are tearing down old chemical habits that were formed over years, sometimes decades. It won't be fast, but it will be unstoppable if you stay committed. And here's what most don't get. This rewiring is not a solo journey. The humans wired to support you, the partners, founders, leaders who share your hunger, must be part of the process. Surround yourself with people who believe in the new reality you build in your mind, who push you to live that vision out loud. When the network around you reflects your transformation, your brain gets supercharged by social feedback loops that accelerate its rewiring, making the impossible feel inevitable. This is the real power behind transformation, the brain rewired through visualization and amplified through social synergy. So stop wasting energy on comfort networks. Throw yourself into the burning edge of your vision. Use visualization not as a soft dream, but as a weapon that slices through the pain, frustration, and self-doubt. If you're ready to break free from the old illusions, the false notions that you're limited or bound by inherited constraints, then fire up your mental projection with such ferocity that your brain has no choice but to follow. Own every detail, embody every feeling, back it with relentless action, push into places that hurt, that scare, where the old you screams to stay safe. Because on the other side of that pain is a brain rebuilt, a self liberated, a world reshaped by your unstoppable will. The question isn't if visualization can rewire your brain. The question is, will you harness it, rip it apart, rebuild it, and become who you were born to be? This is the final call. The time to act is now. Own it or watch the cage of your own mind imprison you one more day.